Let's first see Keynes' criticism of Say's law in a money economy. According to classical economists and Say's law, if consumption spending falls because saving increases, then total spending will not fall because the added saving will simply bring about more investment spending. This will happen through changes in the interest rate. The added saving will put downward pressure on the interest rate, and at a lower interest rate, businesses will borrow and invest more. Through changes in the interest rate, the amount of saving will always equal the amount invested. Keynes disagreed. He did not think that added saving will necessarily stimulate an equal amount of added investment spending. Exhibit illustrates Keynes' point of view. As discussed earlier, we let consumption equal $3,000, investment equal $300, government purchases equal $600, and net exports equal $100. Then saving increases by $100, which lowers consumption to $2,900. According to the classical economists, investment will rise by $100 at the same time, going from $300 to $400. Keynes asked, what guarantee is there that an increase in saving will be equally matched by an increase in investment? What if saving rises by $100, which means consumption goes down by $100, but investment rises by, say, only $40 instead of $100? In this situation, the equation changes from $4,000 to $3,940 of total expenditure. That is, $2,900 plus $340 plus $600 plus $100. Thus, total expenditures decrease from $4,000 to $3,940. And if at a given price level, total spending falls, so will aggregate demand. In other words, according to Keynes, saving could increase and aggregate demand could fall. Of course, a classical economist would retort that as a result of a $100 increase in saving, interest rates will fall enough to guarantee that investment will increase by $100. But Keynes countered by saying that individuals save and invest for a host of reasons, and that no single factor, such as the interest rate, links these activities. Furthermore, Keynes believed that saving is more responsive to changes in income than to changes in the interest rate, and that investment is more responsive to technological changes, business expectations, and innovations than to changes in the interest rate. In summary, whereas the classical economists believed that saving and investment depend on the interest rate, Keynes believed that both saving and investment depend on a number of factors that may be far more influential than the interest rate. As for investment, Keynes believed that the interest rate is important in determining the level of investment, but not as important as other variables, such as the expected rate of profit on investment. Keynes argued that if business expectations are pessimistic, then much investment is unlikely, regardless of how low the interest rate is.